Hi guys, this is Margaret. I wanted to just bring through a message kind of about what's taking place with the ascension process and how exactly we are going about this timeline shift. Of course, we only know what we know in the moment, but this information has just been coming through, and I thought maybe it might bring some comfort to those of you who are kind of going through a dark period right now. I know that we know this stuff on some level, but it always helps to kind of get a reminder. So I've been getting a lot of insight really as to how it is that we're going about shifting into these new timelines and why it's so difficult for people to gauge time and to be able to give an answer about when certain things are going to materialize, when we're going to start seeing the results of everything we've been going through. And I really feel that what it is because, at the higher levels, time really doesn't exist. And I know that we hear that a lot, but when we really tune into what that means, I think it offers a lot of clarity. So really, it's whatever timeline it is that we're plugging into. So, we all started this incarnational story plugged into density consciousness, plugged into the 3D timelines. And, once we became activated and started this conscious transformational process, because, we've always been transforming. That was our intention in this incarnation, and really in every incarnation. But this incarnation, that's what it's been about. So when we started really consciously transforming, there's no going back once it gets started. Once we meet our twins or find out that we're twins, or however the ascension process is manifesting, it's not always a twin flame. But I guess I'm speaking about a twin flame experience right now, but it doesn't have to strictly apply to twin flames. But however it is that we go about getting activated for this conscious transformational process, it really is about the form releasing everything within our cellular DNA that is connected to 3D density consciousness. And the timelines that we're shifting into, they already exist right now. So really it is the process of releasing the density from our cells. There really is no manifesting at this point anymore, because the timelines that we are shifting into, they already exist right now. And that's why it's so difficult to give answers as to when something is going to happen, because we can shift at any moment. When we release, the last remnants or, of density consciousness from our cellular DNA, we will literally wake up in a whole different timeline where all of those things exist that we have been working so hard to manifest, to create, to materialize, to bring into fruition. But they already exist right now. So the process really is just releasing. And that's why it has been so hardcore. And we're like, when is this going to stop? Because it just keeps going and going. And that's because there is an accelerated momentum right now, and there is no going back. Not until every last remnant of density consciousness within our bodies is released. Now, that's not to say that we have to release every single aspect before we witness any materialization in the physical form. It's just, when we go through those ups and downs kind of thing where, we feel like, wow, I'm in a new timeline, everything's great, and then we're thrown back into those lower vibrations. We thought we released all of this. What's going on? And we can get really frustrated and really upset. That's actually a great thing. It's releasing more and more and more of that from within our cells, so that literally our form transforms and releases anything that has anchored our form and the consciousness within our form, which has been anchoring us into these lower timelines. And once we release enough of it, it's literally like the body just wakes up in this parallel world, this parallel timeline that exists right now. And I know when we're going through some of these releasing phases, it can feel, what we're releasing a lot of times is worry, is fear, is frustration, is all of this, like feeling like maybe we're not doing enough, it's not happening fast enough. And sometimes we can feel like, oh, we need to do something. We need, maybe we need to go make this happen, but really it's okay. Like that frustration, the worry, the fear is actually what's being released so that it won't be there anymore. And then, usually there's a lightning and then things feel great and then you're kind of thrown back. But so lately what we've been experiencing, I think for a lot of us, has been a crazy intensification of this energy of just feeling so fed up, so tired, so sick of all of this that's been going on for so long, and we can just throw our hands up and be like, when is this going to be over? And I really do, for me, that feels very much, for those of us that are manifesting unions, like twin flame unions, I feel very much like when you think of a pregnant mother right before she gives birth, that's when things are the most intense. She's screaming, get this baby out of me, right? Because she's just overwhelmed and her body feels like it's about to burst and explode. And so we're experiencing that physically and emotionally and energetically and mentally. And I really do feel like it's because we are on this precipice of really giving birth to that. Also releasing those last remnants of what it is that has been anchoring us to these lower timelines. And before massive shifts is always when things feel the most intense. So I don't know if this is helping anybody out there, but if it does, then that's great. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope this helps someone. Thank you.